They said it couldn't be done.
What?
We're back.
We back. We back to do some back.
Oh, didn't even plan that.
We back in today. Thank God, because I was really hoping we wouldn't do legs. Because I'm
Honestly, my knee is actually not doing well. So.
my cheeks are sore. All right, dude. Let's just do a quick little warm up, just some bands and some deadlifts, maybe some rows, and then we start with weighted chin ups.
Ooh, sounds.
4 sets, 4 to 6. So just like straight chin ups. Okay,
I like
cool.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get some bands.
Want to do it right over there?
Yeah.
The weighted pull-ups.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Cool.
Okay. So.
Well, I got the topic for us today.
Yes.
Covering the camera with your very large back.
Well, thank you.
Jokes. All right, today's topic, we're just going to focus on one thing the entire time.
Yes, we're going to be out of
We're
conversation.
going to see
in 10
how it
minutes.
goes. But no, it could be a very broad topic. We're going to talk about how our training has changed since we started all the way to now. So a whole 2 years. I'm just kidding.
I was like, I've been training
How
for
long's
like
it been?
15.
How long has it been? Only 15?
No, probably.
I've been doing it for 16, 17, so
I
you're
started.
a lot older than me, so it should be at least 20.
Buddy, I'm like a year older than you.
You're 3 years old.
Hold on.
Looks at himself in the mirror. He's like, I'm only a year older than my
Dude, I shaved. I got a haircut. I look like a baby.
I mean, I didn't say you look old.
I appreciate that.
Just said you are.
Man, I'm thinking. Yeah, no, I've been training since I was 18, probably. Like, if I'm not including sports
So
when I was
you're a
growing
late
up.
bloomer.
18. So 18 years almost.
So I was right. It's more than me.
If I include like soccer and stuff, then it's probably like almost 20.
Oh, you want
I'm
to
talking
include
like
sports?
I'm talking about in the gym specifically.
Yeah, I'm talking like fitness specific, weightlifting.
So then I was probably since I was
bodybuilding.
like 14. So 20 years.
So you started training weights since you're 14.
Okay, they said sports.
So it's a Monday, guys.
Guys, it's Monday. Okay, let's just say 18.
Well,
Let's
okay,
say
let's broaden it. Let's say, when is the first time you've done anything athletic? How about that?
Yeah, so probably like 13, 14. I played
That's
soccer.
when you started? Damn, bro.
Yeah, I probably started playing soccer when I was like, competitively when I was like 12, 13.
Yeah, my parents put me in like in the Chinese workshop. I was in there like at 6.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. My parents.
I started Kung Fu at 5, and then I was like, I want to play hockey. So I
Shaolin monk.
started hockey at like 7,
Okay.
7, 8.
Nice. Yeah, no, my parents made me focus on school. Sport is for stupid people.
Matthew, you must learn 1 + 1, 2. 2
Yes.
plus 2, 4.
So I was doing calculus in like grade fucking 5. My dad was crazy.
No, you weren't.
I was, yeah.
Calculus?
Yeah. Did I never tell you the
happened?
story? I almost got shipped off to a gifted school.
What happened?
Well, I discovered weed. And I wasn't gifted anymore. No. So when I was young and I was growing up, my dad would always make me do, after school, I'd come home and he'd make me do homework. Like he would write out homework, but he was teaching me like algebra and calculus in grade 2 and grade 3. So
Just like with a whip in the background.
my grade 6 teacher pulled my parents in and said they want to send me to a gifted school because my math was at like a 10th grade level and I was in grade 6. And then my parents are like, "It's free?" No, it's a private school. No, he stay here. yeah. So,
That's
dude,
funny.
I could have been if my parents weren't not
it's your
willing
parents'
to-
fault, not
Yeah,
yours.
yeah. That I'm retarded.
Good thing you discovered weed at grade 6.
Yeah. No, it was around grade 7 and 8, and then I was like, well, there goes all that algebra and calculus that I learned.
I'm going to lift some weights now.
Yeah, I'm gonna live forever.
Are we doing overhand or underhand?
It's pull-ups, so
So overhand grip. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go close grip.
yeah, whatever. We do like one warm-up set, and then we add the belt. There you go. Nice.
This might get in the way. Probably gonna flip it around. Also,
Yeah.
after my first set, I'm already like, I need to take this sweater off.
Do it. I'm sure we're gonna have to take it off anyway. You know what? I'll just log this in Strength Trainer later.
Smart man. Okay, So,
Dude, all my bones and joints.
that Monday workout, bro.
Oh,
But you're not
dude.
recovered?
Nope. Actually,
Okay.
my recovery's not bad. It's like
you remember how-
60%.
That's it? I'm a 91. I don't know how.
When you slept, nice.
8.5 hours.
Yeah, that's a good day.
So, do you remember the first day you started training?
In the gym?
Like,
say
what's
in-
your first memory? We're gonna go to the first time we trained anything. So, what's your first memory of like doing some kind of body movement with some form of resistance or some kind of?
Probably in high school strength training class. Other than like soccer drills or whatever I was doing for school.
Soccer drills, that's more like agility training.
Yeah. No, it would have been,
coordination, covering the camera.
Sorry. Would have been like grade 10. Did we have like a strength training
Gym class?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I had this teacher, Mr. Pappas.
Mr. Pappas?
Bro, yeah, he was this big Greek guy. Dude, this guy, he was Sylvester Stallone. He looked exactly like Sylvester Stallone.
Was he on gear?
Bro, now that I think about it, probably. Dude had like 24-inch arms. It was crazy.
You never put that together, eh?
He was, no, well, now if
Yo, every school has that one teacher that's low-key on gear.
Just-
I had one too.
he was juiced to the gills.
But he was, I don't want to name drop him.
Yeah, that's okay, Mr. Pappas. Remember me? Look at me now. That's right, in the gym, doing this as a career. How do you feel?
Thanks, Pappas.
You nerd.
You know,
But yeah, that'll
that
be my
must be in dad in Greek. Pappas? I don't know. Maybe not.
It's my Pappas. All right, we got 4 sets of 4 to 6 reps. Here we go. Nice. I guess we can talk about the different phases over the years. We'll kind of take turns. I'll start.
Because you kind of have to.
I have no choice.
That was
I would
pretty good with
say,
25.
yeah, I'm good with that. I would say the very first, my first love and first thing I trained for many years was bodybuilding, dude. Just like, I remember I think I had just started working out maybe for like a year or two. I was just doing, remember bodybuilding.com in the golden era?
The old forum.
Yeah.
The Z's days.
Yeah, the Z's days in the golden era.
You gotta put the plate in. You're doubling up the plate.
Dude, I got techniques.
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to come in on that this next round. I was straight pleb that first round.
Second round. But then this happened.
I think I'm gonna stick with my original. Nice, bro. Roll out the sausage.
Yeah, cut that out. Or Jarvis?
Enhance. Jarvis,
Yeah.
zoom in 80 times.
Anyway, make it slim thick. So, yeah, that was my first foray, was I did all my training research on bodybuilding.com. Steve Cook, massive idol. I'm sure you know that. Mm-hmm. And I would literally just do whatever their programs are. I'd be like, 16-week bulk, 12-week, whatever they had. They always had these programs on sale, or they were free at the time.
Yeah.
Then they eventually monetized. So that's how I started.
So you went straight into bodybuilding, eh? Mm-hmm. Damn, first time for me with weight or some form of weight training. The first memories I have is doing hockey training. We would do dry land.
Right, yeah.
And what a funny name, dry land. Literally just means
not on the
doing
ice.
High intensity interval training, and you're not on the ice.
Yeah.
Such a weird concept. But we did do a lot of agility, but we were doing things like push-ups, we were doing sit-ups, body weight stuff, and then we had like some dumbbell work and some light weights.
Yeah.
So we were doing like
How old are you?
curls and shoulder presses and doing work with a lot of medicine balls. Mm-hmm. So kind of like more functional stuff.
Training, yeah.
Kind of at 45.
Sports specific.
Yeah, sports specific.
Yeah.
I was
Come on in, Bray, you're good.
probably 12.
You're good. You can make a cameo.
My first exposure was probably 12, I think.
12, eh?
Yeah, 12, 13. Slowly. And then as I started getting in like higher levels, 14, 15, 16, started having a bit more of a focus on the weights.
Yeah. I
But-
don't think that happened to me until I was probably like 17, 18.
Yeah, but
honest.
it was so basic. I didn't even know what I was doing.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna curl this, I'm gonna press this. I didn't even know what the weight was.
Arms every day.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
this feels good. But my main focus, I was always trying to have a six pack. That's all I cared about. I was just like, I need to do abs.
Same.
Just abs.
And it's funny because we're talking about how you're training. Now I'm just like, abs, I'll do them once a year. Yeah, 1, 2, nice. Good. You got 1 or 2 more. Nice. Good shit. Yeah, I would say my...
Should we put a plate in this?
I'll probably do another one with this, maybe on the last set or 2. I'm down to do like a really heavy one.
We could do probably 35.
Yeah, works for me.
My sweater felt like it was going to explode.
Tear off. Yeah, kind of in the same vein. I'm going to do it backwards. This is how we do it. Hold on.
The struggle is real. Okay, so my way's better.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you can also squeeze it with your legs.
The old thigh activation, the adductors.
Straight up watermelon squeeze.
All right, keep talking while I do this, and I'll tell you my first. Let's break it down by like phases.
Yeah, well,
Or
so
first couple
this
years.
is the beginner phase.
Yeah.
This is the not knowing anything new phase.
Yes. So you were doing random shit. I was just doing whatever I would find on bodybuilding.com.
I didn't even do that. I guess
Because this is like even before, I'm old, even before Instagram and shit. It was just like,
for sure.
it was just straight up bodybuilding.com. Or do you remember Simply Shredded?
Yeah, of course.
That's I used to love that website. So I would just oscillate between the two.
Good word choice.
Thank you.
So I guess that 6th grade calculus is still in there somewhere.
Ross. Okay, 2 more.
But yeah, so back to me. I remember I would just be doing like leg raises and crunches and all sorts of things in our spare room.
Just
and
to
we
try
had
to get
like
abs.
2 10-pound dumbbells, and I would
Yeah.
like curl them. I would press them.
Right.
I even would squat, and it was like the worst squat ever.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, just like terrible
something
form.
like this. So just like moving, right?
Yeah,
Trying
yeah.
to get acquainted and familiar with your body. And you
Yeah.
don't know at the time, but that's kind of what I was doing. It's kind of helps build your mechanics, like your control of your body, your mind muscle connection, all that stuff.
Proprioception, if you will.
Proprioception, yeah. And so after that, then the next thing I remember is, well, aside from dryland, the next thing I remember is in high school, we would have those gym classes.
Yeah.
And then that's when I first got introduced to the bench.
Oh, and things changed.
Bro, the second I got under that bench,
Yeah.
it was like, you know, when your life flashes before your eyes. This time I was seeing the future.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what I could be. And then I remember I had some friends who I considered strong at the time because they could bench a plate.
That's crazy.
And I was like, I was doing like 25s on each side. This was in grade 11 or so. So I was like 16, 17. And then I tried 35 and I was okay with 35s on each side, but a plate was not possible for me.
That's crazy.
And then
Look at
that's
you now.
when you started kind of that camaraderie aspect started happening, and you're like pushing each other to do better. And I never had that, never experienced that before because I was just I was not coaching, I was training by myself.
Yeah.
You know, so I didn't know that whole vibe of your friends pushing you in the gym. Mm-hmm. So that was a cool aspect of it as well. We're doing 4 sets of this, right?
Yeah, we'll do a heavy one after.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say kind of the similar boat for me. Like I said, I started probably like 15, 16, aside from like when I was playing soccer that I started lifting weights. And yeah, I think for the first basically 3 years until I was in college, I just would do everything would be like off of those websites, bodybuilding.com. So I would try every time they'd upload a new like 8-week plan, whatever I was doing, I'd immediately just switch to the new plan.
Okay, so yeah, ADHD.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is a muscle building phase. And by this guy, and he's ripped, so I want to do this workout.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I learned like the basics. Obviously, a lot of it too was like horrible form.
Yeah.
Like I was just looking at the pictures
Yeah.
that they had like set
and
up.
you had no video.
Yeah.
You had nothing to compare.
So that I did that for like 3 years, was starting to get really into it, gained a little bit of muscle, was starting to feel good, learned a little bit more. And then at around, I want to say is maybe 18, 19 when I was in college, when I was in computer engineering for the first year. While I was in school, I was constantly going to the university's or the college's gym. And then I met a...
Was it a nice gym?
Yeah, it was Humber. It was all right.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I don't know how it is now, but it was good when I was there. And let me do this set real quick. So yeah, I started training first year of college.
Oh, wait, was it the one on Lakeshore close to Kipling, that gym? Or did it
No, it's like Martin Grove.
Oh,
It's like the
different campus.
North Campus, yeah.
Got it.
Anyway, so I did that for a while, and then
You're going to add a 10?
yeah, sure, let's do it for the last one. That was only my third one, I think. Did I start?
I started.
Okay, so let's add a 10. Yeah, so I
Here, let's add a 15.
then after
Let's get spicy.
sure. After a year of doing that in college, I decided to switch programs, as you know, into fitness, and I think that's really when it started to like
Kines. You did Kines.
Yes. That's when it really started to kick off because then I was learning, the actual biomechanics and the different
How to
types of training.
activate your
Yeah, that's what,
gluteus minimus.
yeah, using big fancy words. You need to laterally extend and abduct your vastus lateralis to recruit motor units, like just shit like that.
I just crushed my balls.
Careful. And then I think
Family
it was,
jewels.
I don't know, I think it was around this time, maybe like 2021, where I
This
went,
just feels like a powerful stance. Go on.
where I went to my first ever, I think, were you there with me? I can't remember. I feel like I
Bodybuilding
brought
show?
someone. Did I go with you to that?
No, bro. How would
No.
How would I have been there if you showed me what you looked like when you first met me?
Yeah. Okay, I remember I went with one of my buddies. I can't remember who it was. I thought it was Few, for example. I think we weren't friends yet. We're still like two years before our meeting.
But you're kind of skipping a lot of your trajectory and growth, no?
Well, from like 16 to 20, it was that's all I did was just find stuff online, copy it.
So how did your body
do it.
change in those 3 years? Like you used to be a very skinny kid.
very
right?
skinny.
So
I
like,
was
what
like-
did you? So let's go
I
over what
probably-
you changed and like how did you eat different? that
Yeah.
type of
So,
stuff.
okay, let's go back to that before I move into the next phase. But yeah, so for those 4 years where I was just learning, like I said, it was just everything I kind of like would learn on the internet. I would buy, do you remember Inside Fitness, the magazines?
Yeah.
I would buy those. So I kind of like, nice. It's going to be hard. I did everything I could to like educate myself as much as possible.
Yeah.
Even on like nutrition, they used to have meal plans, so I would like follow those. I remember being like 16 and going to Popeyes and getting
That's what I wanted to touch
weight gainer protein shakes, like,
Ew.
because my only goal was to gain weight, right?
Damn, bro, those must have tasted like ass.
Dude, I would have 2 a day, and they're 1,100 calories each because it's 4 scoops, and it was like
Aren't
drinking.
they like those fucking huge, like triangular, like
Oh,
scoops like
massive.
that?
They're
you know
like-
the scoops from Bulk Barn?
They're like shovels. They're like fucking shovels.
a shovel.
So I would do that, and then obviously I'm like 17, 18, I'm skinny as fuck, my metabolism is through the roof. So I was basically for like 4 years, my only goal was to gain weight, so I was just eating not clean, like just bulking, like
Yeah.
eating, training. And then yeah, like I gained probably like 10 pounds, maybe 15 pounds.
Right.
And that's when I was like, okay, I like how this feels. How do I do this forever?
Forever.
Yeah, and that's when I switched from engineering into fitness because I was just so in love with it that I wanted to like do that as a career.
It didn't have anything to do with the engineering being obscenely
So-
hard and you not understanding it at all.
Okay, first off, how dare you? Second of off, yes.
You did the Bro,
Dude, I'm teabagging the weights.
dude, why are you doing it that tight?
I don't know, bro. Leave me alone.
Holy. It truly is Monday.
It is Monday.
Just gotta
But yeah, that's kind of like, I think that's
here.
the-
No, I'll do it for you.
Thank
this
you.
is making me take it out.
Okay.
Now take that out.
Oh, because I'm double looping it. Right.
that in.
Okay, yeah.
See,
Sorry, we have
This
our
is-
own techniques.
so this is why computer engineering was hard for you.
Yeah. Obviously, engineering of any kind is not my forte.
There you go. Yeah. So when did the whole smarts turn into just charisma?
No. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
It just
Okay.
happened. Leave me alone.
I'm gonna put a pause on my story there. So I'm in university or college. I just switched to fitness and health.
Started taking
Yeah.
supplements.
Now I've started learning. So now I'm applying what I'm learning in school to training. That's kind of where I am right now. So continue your side.
This topic has morphed into just like our autobiography
Pretty much, yeah.
of
It's like,
fitness focus.
I was born at a young age.
But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. So I guess going on to me now. So we're keeping.
I'm in now, like I just started
college.
university.
Okay.
Just learning, basically still bodybuilding. Like I would do, I do 5x5 blocks or whatever I would find on those websites.
Yeah, just follow it.
I just
like,
follow
tediously.
it. Exactly, yeah.
I had a bit more of a homebrew upbringing. Nice. So other than the random workout here and there.
Oh, fuck me.
Nice. What time?
It's okay, this workout.
So in high school, I would do the one-off, like not even once a week, high school gym workout with some friends.
Yeah.
And other than that, it was just very athletics focused, hockey, rugby,
because you were still playing, right?
Just a bunch of sports, right? So
yeah.
I was developing my bodily control and biomechanic control through that type of stuff. So I was like very coordinated because of sports.
Yeah.
And then I remember it like it was yesterday, bro. Grade 12. Got introduced to protein powder. And it was the worst flavor you could imagine. Remember Isoflex?
Oh, God, yeah.
It was strawberry banana.
Oh,
and at that
no.
time, bro, it tasted like vomit. And my mom was like, well, I bought it for you. You have to drink it. And I was like, Mom, you don't understand how terrible this tastes. And she's like, I know it tastes terrible. It's a powder. What are you're gonna? She thought it was like steroids. So she was pissed at me.
Matthew, are you on protein? Oh, my Lord.
Where are we going?
Yeah. We got close grip lat pull down.
Let's do it.
And T-bar row chest supported.
Okay.
All right, it's getting a little hot. I'm going to take my sweater off.
That's a good angle. Yeah, bro, it's getting hot as hell.
It's getting...
Oh, and we're also wearing matching hats today.
Yeah. At 45 Central.
I can't hear you because your mic's off.
At 45 Etobicoke Central.
Is that a new Gymshark shirt?
Yeah. I'm wearing that full Gymshark today. I didn't mix in any Alpha Elite today. 8 to 10 here. That one said 6 to 8. I think we just do like 8 to 10 for both. Why don't we do
heavy eights?
Okay, we'll do one full superset each, so that way we can talk in between.
Cool.
All right, you can start. All right, I'll continue my journey.
Well, no, I'm going to finish up.
Okay, so I'll start.
Yeah, you start.
Okay.
So we're talking about that shitty protein powder.
Yeah.
And then, so around that time, I bought Jack 3D
Oh,
and Isoflex strawberry banana flavor. God, it was awful. Probably the worst protein I've had in my life to this date.
no way.
Sorry, Isoflex.
I was like, we're not gonna get a sponsorship from them.
I'm
that's
not
for
even
sure.
gonna accept it from Isoflex. Standards, bro, standards. And then at that time, about like halfway through grade 12, I was already like not naturally built, but I guess my physique was pretty decent because of all the sports I was playing.
Yeah, for sure. You built a good foundation.
I haven't really, at that point, like trained in this style. And then I started working out in my basement. We had like, like the classic Eastern European one fits all machine.
Yeah.
You've seen it.
I still have one
at my house and saw it.
I still have one at my house.
My old family house.
Yeah.
It was white. It did chest. It did abs. It did back. It did shoulders. It did arms. It did everything. And so I would rip that all the time. And my cousin Andre bought a barbell and some weights, 25s, 10s, and we had like the most jerry-rigged home gym ever. Like the way that we held the bench, we had an okay bench, like chair bench.
Yeah.
But the metal pieces that held the bar was so rickety and like was moving.
Functional
and then
training.
we would put 25 was the biggest weight we had, so we did 25, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, you know what I mean? So it was
That's
just,
so Euro.
no, and like 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Yeah.
Just like doing math.
You're benching like 135, but it's 16 plates.
Exactly, that's what I was trying to say.
Nice.
So we started doing that, and that's kind of like when I first started lifting. So I've caught up to like my first moments of like bodybuilding and weightlifting. I was 18, finishing high school, and then I would get my workouts mainly from YouTube.
Right.
Jimmy, I forget, is it Jimmy Chan? What is his name? Six Pack Shortcuts?
Six pack shortcuts.
Is it
Yeah.
Jimmy? What the hell's his
Yeah.
name?
He looks like a Jimmy.
He's on TikTok now, and he's all about mobility and stretching. He's so mobile. Dude, he sits in a low squat like a monkey these
That's
days.
crazy.
Like, I'll send it to you later. But yeah, so I did 6-pack shortcuts. You remember like the towel workouts?
Yeah,
for
yeah.
abs?
Yeah.
And I remember to this day, we'd grab towels and we would like row it and like squeeze and like do slow movements. And then we also got one of those door pull-up bars.
Oh, I used to have one of
We
those.
would rip that as
Oh,
many
you
as
know
we
what?
could. Do the most like janky jerry rig
You just
workouts
reminded
ever.
me. I gotta interject into my own timeline.
He's going to the past.
Okay, so like I said,
This is too light.
it's a narrow grip.
Oh,
Yeah. Still probably too
put
light
it to
though.
50.
Yeah, so before
Is this
before,
good?
You go ahead. Before college, university, or maybe it was like around the last year of high school, first year of college. I was, like I said, doing all the bodybuilding stuff. A lot of it was at home. Like my dad has like the classic, like you said, Euro home gym where it's like one machine and just dumbbells of all different kinds. So I would do these bodybuilding workouts as best as I can at home. I actually hadn't joined the gym yet until I was in university.
Yeah.
So, but before all that, or maybe around the same time, 18, 19, when I was starting in school, I did P90X.
Oh, I tried that too.
That actually, now that I just think about it, that was probably the biggest trigger into me getting into health and fitness, because that was one of the, besides, like I said, doing those, it doesn't move. I tried fixing it earlier. But I was doing one arm low row. Yeah. I'm probably
I didn't
go to
even
3 plates.
fucking pay attention.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, P90X with Tony Horton. Remember that guy? Holy fuck. So I remember
That
doing...
was the OG hit.
Yeah, so I did P90X. I think the workouts are three months. I did it for 9 months consecutive.
I probably got shredded.
I did. I was ripped. I remember this because this is one of the... I have a very distinct memory of my friends coming to my house, and I had just tried pre-workout for the first time. And it was a pre-workout. It's kind of like Jack, that all those crazy ingredients called black powder. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Dude, the shit was like a grenade. And I remember I was working out and my buddies were coming over and they rang the doorbell and I was mid-workout and I ran upstairs and I was like, guys, I just tried pre-workout. I'm fucking wired. I was like, come downstairs. And they came down. I remember it was like Adrian and 2 other guys. And they watched me just bicep curl. I was fucking like curling. Veins were popping. I remember this moment so well. And I remember that was the day where I was like, all right, I want to do this for the rest of my life. Like, this is sick.
Yeah.
So, yes. And then after I did P90X for about a year and a half, when I had started school, all the while kind of before that doing the website workouts, then I finally started actually like learning how to lift because I was in school. And then made some buddies there, and then we would just all work out together. And that's when it took a turn to be like really bodybuilding focused. Like, your traditional chest day, back day.
Nice. So then so around like early 20s is
like
when
20,
you started
21.
having a split.
Yeah, exactly. Up to that, it was random workouts from the websites, at home most of the time.
Yep.
Soccer when I was playing soccer.
Yep.
And then P90X. P90X was a huge part of the reason why I'm even in the fitness industry.
Right.
That's because I got so obsessed with it.
Were you still drinking your mass gainer when you
Oh
were doing
yeah,
that?
I was doing.
So how'd
I was
your body
still
change?
bulking.
You were bulking, but like lean?
I was lean because I was already skinny.
How much did you weigh right after high school, like before entering your first year of college or university?
Probably like 135, 140. Dude, I was a twig, man.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah.
I was 185.
No, I was like 140. When I finished college, university, I got to 175, and I thought that was like
Good.
massive. Now I'm at like 205. I can't get below 200.
Damn.
It's funny how your metabolism changes.
Yeah.
I got to do the rows.
Oh,
Okay.
true.
Let me rip them quick.
Yeah, well, that's pretty interesting, dude. It's quite
So that's kind of
quite a
how it
different.
was.
Our stories are so different.
Yeah, so it was like P90X was definitely a really big factor. I even did some of their other ones. They have this one called Insanity with Sean
That's
T.
the one I was gonna say. I fucking did one, but it wasn't P90X. I did
Insanity
Insanity.
with Sean T.
Yeah, the black guy.
That was all body weight, and it's just like straight hit. It
I
was
did
just
that
like,
for 2 months.
yeah, it was like burpees and all that shit. Yeah.
And it was tiring as shit. I was
Very
like,
tiring,
what the hell? This is insanity. This is totally insane what I'm doing right now. And I remember it, obviously, I feel like even though I did play hockey and all these cardio intensive sports,
Yeah.
I feel like it was a different kind of cardio than that type of hit style, like always jumping, always moving.
Yeah.
You know, so it felt super hard to me and very foreign.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did do that around the same time.
That one I only
18.
did for 2 months, maybe even a month. I just like P90X that weights,
Yeah,
and like I would get
you get a pump.
P90X, I get pumped exactly. So I was like addicted to that feeling, addicted to the pump.
It's like coming.
I'm coming.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come. So anyway, yeah. Then when I started college, university, started learning a little bit, and then I think I was like 20 or 21, and I had just started kind of looking into maybe competing. Like I want to do bodybuilding. I was like, all right, I'm going all in. I want to become a bodybuilder. You
You're
know,
like, this is who I'm gonna be now.
yeah, like I wanted to get my pro card, whatever. Yeah. And I remember going to,
Damn. So wow. One sec. Sorry to cut you off. We're actually doing better at not cutting each other off.
yeah, I'm waiting patiently.
Yeah. You started lifting, then you started hitting the weights, and you're like immediately wanted to be a bodybuilder.
Pretty much.
That's
yeah.
wild.
Yeah, because I was in school and I was kind of like, this is like when Instagram started popping up, like 2012, 2013, and like you see all these, like Steve Cook,
The
and
good old
fucking,
days.
Was it Greg Plitt, the guy who passed away? Yeah, like
Rip.
Z's, all those guys. Like that's the era that I was in my like 19, 20-year-old age. Anyway, so then I was like, I want to do it. And then at the time when I was doing Insanity, when I was my first year of college, you know the story, I'm not going to get into it, but I was living in the hotel for like 5 months because my house was under renovations. Remember that? I told you that story? So while I was at the hotel, the owner of the hotel became really close to my family, and he gave me tickets to the WBFF thing at the place right by the hotel. Because they would host the athletes at the hotel.
Right.
He knew I was into bodybuilding because I would always work out in the hotel downstairs.
Right.
So he's like, here are some tickets. You can watch the bodybuilding show. I'm like, sure. So I went with, I thought it was you, but it wasn't. It was one of my buddies.
No, we didn't know each other.
No, not yet. Yeah, we're like 2 years still from meeting. Anyways, short story long, I went, watched the men's physique athletes.
You're like, holy shit,
and
I'm in love.
It was Rob Riches. You want me
No.
to move the camera.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe have it.
It's okay. Go ahead. You can
I don't
start.
know.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. So it was Rob Riches.
Wow.
And-
so you've seen him in person.
Yeah, I got to meet him backstage. And
No, you
yeah,
met
dude.
him?
And then after that, I remember even talking to him, being like, "I want to compete. This is like, I'm gonna do this next year."
He's like, well, this is what you gotta do.
He's got like the British accent. He was super, super nice. And then that's basically like the day I finished watching that, I was like, all right. I looked up shows and I started planning to then go into bodybuilding. And then, as you know, I did that for like
You fucking
6
locked in on
years,
that
7
shit.
years. I did like 9 or 10 shows. Yeah. Which we'll talk about in a second. But so that's where we are in my arc right now. I have now accepted that I want to
Is
be
this
a
your second phase?
Yeah, so first was the P90X and At Home and bodybuilding.com website. Now I'm like, all right, I'm in school. I hired a coach, and I started training for my first men's physique show in 2013.
This is the beginning of you becoming obsessive on one form of fitness.
Yeah, exactly. This one I was locked into for a long time.
Damn. That's pretty cool. So we'll call the first arc
The bodybuilding.
Humble Beginnings.
The humble beginnings. At some point in there, over the few years that I was focused on bodybuilding, I also did do kickboxing.
Okay,
Not
so-
jiu-jitsu yet.
Yeah.
But I had started a little bit of martial arts because we know that's a chunk in my timeline where I go through my
100%.
martial arts phase. So yeah, I ended up basically researching and getting ready to do my first bodybuilding show.
Nice. And then it was all she wrote, as they say.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm still doing home jerry rigged workouts in my basement.
Nice.
Taking Jack 3D in my arc.
Oh, I missed that.
And bro, one story. I remember when I took Jack 3D, I think we did 2.5 scoops of it. It said do not exceed 3. It should have said do not exceed 1. That shit had something like crack in it or something.
That jacked was crazy.
It had something illegal in there for sure. I was so itchy and like the pump was crazy, but after I would finish each set, I would just stare at the ground for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Look at nothingness, like the void of space, bro.
Look
And
into the abyss, it stares back.
Yeah. So, okay. Then I start my university. So I'm like, I'm going to stop playing hockey. Like, yeah, I could play junior A, but I don't really think I have any
Talent.
I was more so interested in being with friends and like, because I didn't really get to do that too often because I had Friday night games and it was hard for me to go out with friends and stuff. So like
just a way to hang out with
at that point in
people.
time, I should have probably stuck with the routine, but I valued being with friends and more social time because I didn't get that.
Yeah.
So I decided to go to university, played varsity rugby there.
Nice.
And then that's when I started doing my bodybuilding. I had a couple friends that were a year up than me that I knew from my high school, and we would go to Good Life.
Oh, man.
And bro, started with the most bro split ever. Never trained legs.
Arms.
I'm not even shitting you. The entire first year of university, I can't probably count the amount of times I did legs on one hand, maybe.
That's crazy.
My stupid thinking at the time was, bro, I played so much hockey, my legs are fucking huge. I need to catch up with my
upper body.
Which was kind of true. I did have like a disproportionate leg versus upper body. So I was doing chest, just chest, then arms, then back,
and then repeat.
And I was doing like abs every single day.
Yeah.
But
still want to get
like a 3-day split. Oh, shoulders as well. Chest, shoulders, arms, back, and we were just rotating, rotating, and it was the rep ranges were like 6 to 10.
Yeah.
And the workouts were like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah. Oh god, yeah, that's another thing. Timing has changed so much.
And we were just abusing caffeine and pre-workout.
Yep.
And then we would have our 2 scoops of protein ready to rock after.
So Good Life was your first commercial gym?
Yeah.
Mine was Premier Fitness. Remember those?
Yep.
That they actually shut down a year after me starting. This is around the same time when now that I've committed to this first bodybuilding show. I at first did it completely by myself.
No coaching?
Well, I had just started working at Win Fitness. And
so you kind of had an idea of what you were doing?
Yeah, and I was training there, and then I had...
Are we doing 3 of these? This is my 3rd.
I'm on my 4th, I think. We did 2 with one. I did the first one at 135 and then 2 at 150.
Okay.
So I'll wait for you. I'll just talk. So I did my first, like I said, I was probably like 21. And I was like, all right, I want to do a bodybuilding show. And at the time, there was a guy at the gym who you know very well as well, I think. Remember Sal?
The Asian, naturally gifted Asian.
The Asian grandmaster. He was literally my sensei into bodybuilding. So I spent a whole year while in school training every day with Sal. He was basically my coach without me actually asking him to coach me.
And you both
competed
before one, my bad.
So yeah, the first time he was actually getting ready for a show, and that's when I was like, I'd love to do one. He's like, train with me. So I spent a year and a bit training with Sal, and then he got me ready for my first show, in which I came second of 5. And it's because
the best you've ever done.
It's because they put me in the wrong category.
The lighter category?
Well, it goes by height. It's short, medium, tall. And short is 5'3" to 5'7". I'm 5'10", and then it's 5'8" to 5'10", and then 5'11". They put me in short. So when I walked on stage with Sal was first, I was second. When I walked on stage with Sal, I was a fucking giant. I still have the video, dude. I'm like towering over these people. And then I got second, and I was like, hell yeah. It's great because the medium category had like 30 guys. So
holy.
I got really lucky there.
That's so funny.
I like to think it was because of my physique. But so that was my first foray at bodybuilding. I did it. I think the first one natural. I did eventually go on gear for a couple of the other shows, full transparency. And then, dude, after that, I locked in for like 5 years. Like while I met you, I think I was on my third show, maybe. I had just competed. So yeah, I just really went hard on the bodybuilding. I paid for coaches for a while. I trained with Sal a couple times. I ended up doing 7 or 8 shows in the span of 4 years. Basically 2 to 3 shows a year.
Damn, bro, you were constantly dieting.
I was dieting all the time.
That's wild. So you had aspirations to get a card.
Yeah, and in the first 2 years, I made it all the way to the highest level, the nationals. And then both times I didn't place top 5, which you need to. And then after that, I kind of just was like, all right, I think I've
Exhausted this.
yeah, I kind of started getting tired of all the dieting. What's up, buddy? That's what we do.
Where's the camera?
So
It's hidden.
See?
Nice. Yeah. Get back to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just very generic bro bodybuilding splits. Then I got into the forums, bodybuilding.com, Z's workouts,
Oh, yeah.
Steve Cook workouts. Jacked on Campus was when I used to do.
Yeah, I remember that one.
all the
I remember that
fucking
one.
time.
I did
and then
so many
so,
Steve
like,
Cook workouts.
At this point, I understand how to lift, like progressive overload, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Starting
I did
to
it-
get
yeah
the idea.
basics.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I didn't go to school for it or anything, right?
Yeah.
And then I trained like that the entirety of university, right? Put on a lot of weight. I probably left uni sitting at like 210.
Yeah.
And then that's
Base
when.
pull, straight arm, and bicep. Let's do it over
All
here.
right. That's when we met. After I graduated, I joined One Health.
Damn, that's
and
crazy.
then we started. I started training for my first bodybuilding show because you kind of got me
I
interested
convinced
in
you,
it.
yeah. I think
But-
I was literally on like my 3rd one. I remember being like, yo, want to see some shirtless photos of me, bro?
Yeah.
No
Dude,
homo.
Look how peeled I look.
Yeah, look how sick I look.
And at that point in time, I was like not really lean because all I focused on was like getting bigger.
Putting on size,
So I
yeah.
had like a layer. I still remember it to this day. My dad's like, yeah, you've been lifting all this time. When are you going to get defined? And I'm
Victor,
just
why
like,
are you so fat?
yeah, because I was like thick.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
fat, but like I still had a core, but like I was just thick.
Yeah.
And then this is when the shift changed for me to
like-
like understand how to diet
Diet,
and
yeah.
kind of think about what I'm eating.
Yeah.
Because at the time I was doing like if it fits your macros, and I wasn't even calculating my macros. I was just eating in a surplus all the time.
Well, then we both started working with the same coach. We started training together
Yeah.
for the first show. That was
Yeah.
fun, man. That was a good time.
Yeah, and the cardio aspect that's kind of when I started adding cardio into it.
Yeah.
So it took me a long time to even do cardio
Let's do,
because I was
um,
doing all of the athletic stuff, sports and whatnot.
Continue in a second. I want to cut you off. I'll do all 3, and then you'll do all 3. So it's face pull, straight arm pull over, barbell curl.
Okay.
So we'll go 10 to 15 for all 3, and then we'll take turns. That
Sounds
way it's
good.
easier. I'll start.
good.
You can keep talking.
So yeah, then I trained for my first bodybuilding show. I was like, holy, this is cool. This is fun.
It's so fun.
It kind of pushes your discipline to a new level, right?
Oh, yeah.
You don't understand how hard dieting is until you actually do it. And some people do it for more than the minimum required amount of time, which I would say is like at least 3 months you need.
I would say 6,
not
yeah,
more.
16 weeks
Yeah.
is kind of
3.5, 4.
usually how I would do it.
So yeah, I did that. Then we transitioned to the UFC gym.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just been like pretty much weight training and bodybuilding this entire time.
Nice.
Like that heavy 6, then working on volume afterwards, starting to learn different techniques with time under tension, controlled negatives, that type of stuff. So kind of improving the repertoire of movements.
Of movements,
you
yeah.
know?
I'm just going to bring this barbell over here.
But I didn't really change my training style for
A long
how
time.
many years is it? Let's see. About 18 to about, when did we start at 45?
28.
2018.
18, yeah.
And I started training in 2011. That's about like 7 years of just straight up bodybuilding. Bodybuilding while also playing rugby and still playing sports. So
Yeah.
the only cardio I got was from like playing intramural sports like handball,
Right.
whatever. And then I would also play varsity rugby in university. But other than that, straight up bodybuilding bro split the entire time.
So good.
And then we met, kept that going for a bit. I did 2 shows. I prepped for my second show at UFC. And then when we started working at F45 is when I completely shifted, not only from bodybuilding, but to the functional training, doing more cardio, working on just my overall, proprioception, and which was already good, but I want to make it better. Started running, so shifting. The shift. What are we doing?
Go ahead.
I didn't even pay attention.
Face pull, straight arm pull over, bicep curl.
Okay.
You can probably go heavier. It's 15 reps.
15?
12 to 15 for all.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, so kind of similar for me when I started the bodybuilding.
Different origins, though.
Yeah, the beginning was definitely different. But when I did my first show with Sal back in 2012, then 2012 to 2019, pretty much 2018, I would say, actually. I just kept doing shows because I was trying to get my pro card. I kept dieting, experimented with supplements, quote unquote, that you get from a guy in a dark alley. Learned what not to do with those. And it was good. That was most of my fitness was just all bodybuilding. Cardio was done through like bodybuilding cardio. So it was like incline walking, Stairmaster, that kind of stuff. And then in about 2018, when I then started working at F45, I got really into that. I started doing a lot more functional training, like 3-4 times a week. And I still do my bodybuilding here and there, like just for fun. And that carried on for a couple years. And then actually, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. As I was finishing bodybuilding in like 2017, 2018, I was still competing. That's when I really got into martial arts.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I went through that phase where I was competing in that as well while still doing bodybuilding. So I was doing both. But again, I was on performance enhancing drugs, so recovery was much easier. So I did kickboxing kind of in the background over the years. And then I got really into wrestling and jiu-jitsu. You know that?
Yeah.
Did that for 2 years, pretty much 5 days a week, also while bodybuilding. I competed while training for jiu-jitsu at the same time. That was my last show, 2018, with Martin. He coached me for that one. I looked the best, my best show. And then I was getting ready for one more, then the pandemic happened. And that was the last time I took bodybuilding seriously. But I ended up...
I remember we were both like, let's do one more.
That was our last one, and then the pandemic hit. And I was in pretty good shape too. I was like, fuck.
I only did 2.
Yeah.
And I was quite happy with my second one. Did the summer shredding, the first one ever. Went to Alpha Land in Texas.
Yeah, that was sick. With your Goku hair?
Yeah, I dyed my hair blonde. But yeah, this entire time, our training, I say, has stayed pretty consistent in terms of the style.
Yeah, bodybuilding and power, strength bodybuilding for sure.
Essentially, weightlifting combined with bodybuilding together with a big focus on bodybuilding.
Yes.
So we were building our strength, power, and also the shape and size of our muscles at the same time.
Yeah.
Through muscle hypertrophy.
Oh my God, say that again.
But then once we started doing 45, I'd say my fitness trajectory changed entirely.
Yeah.
I did my last show while I was coaching at F45. I was also dieting and whatnot, and it was hell.
I remember that.
But we got through it. And then afterwards, I was like, you know what?
I don't want to do this anymore.
No. I was still down to try a third time. I had like number 3 in mind. I'm going to try and come first this time, do even better. And like you said, the pandemic happened and things changed entirely. But throughout the entire pandemic and all that, we had I think we shifted more towards powerlifting.
We did. Yeah.
This is when our arcs kind of fused
merged
together.
Yeah.
And we were focusing on lifting heavy
We were
weights.
training together a lot over the years, but we were both doing kind of different things.
Yeah.
Like I was really focused on the martial arts. You were doing more of the bodybuilding.
I forgot that I also did Muay Thai for like 6 to 8 months.
You did Muay Thai for a little bit, yeah. I was going to say.
Which was fun. That was a good form of cardio.
Yeah. Then I did 2 jiu-jitsu competitions. And then same thing, pandemic hit. And then over the pandemic, me and you were just working out in that garage gym.
Yeah, at least we had access to a gym, right?
For 2 years. And that
just
time,
trying to get extremely strong and jacked.
Yeah, that time it was straight, like, just lifting heavy all the fucking time. We'd workouts for like 2-3 hours. We had nothing else to do.
Yeah. It was just good to be out of the house.
It was good to be out of the house. Didn't do any martial arts because obviously I couldn't. And then pandemic ended. We came here, kept doing the body, but then when I started coming here, as you know, I then switched to powerlifting.
Bro.
I joined a powerlifting gym. I was like, oh, this looks fun. I haven't done this.
I did the
You did the show first.
I did the show first.
We were both here. You did the show in the first few months of being here.
Yep.
And then I was like, fuck.
Wait, you forgot the most important part.
You came first.
I came first in my weight class.
Okay, nice. I've come third 3 times. Anyway, so yeah, then I came here. I started doing powerlifting, hired a coach.
I actually held records for a little bit.
I know you did. It's bullshit. It's because your origin story. Because of the rugby and hockey.
It's okay, I don't hold them anymore.
So anywho's, yeah, did that. Did powerlifting for 2 years. Sprinkled in some bodybuilding, but really focused on powerlifting for the last 2 years or so. And then the most recent has been jumping back into functional training with High Rocks. So now I've done 2 High Rocks.
You're a High Rocks bro now.
Yeah, so I've done like
You're still
bodybuilding.
zoned in on one thing though.
I'm still pretty locked in on the High Rocks.
You gotta fucking just...
Well, right now, ever since I retired from powerlifting,
you're more open.
I'm kind of like you. Dude, I've been doing like Pilates.
Yeah, good.
I've just been doing random shit, which is nice. So if I were to compare my training now to when I was 10 years younger, I was so obsessed and so diligent. Like today's chest day, I can't do anything else. I can only do chest and I got to prep for chest.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, oh, whatever. I'll do fucking this today. I'll do that today. I'm just training for fun versus anything else, with still the focus being on
training because
bodybuilding.
you love it.
Yeah.
Right? Because you training
Bye.
because you love to do it.
Yes, I train because it's
Versus,
enjoyable
you
versus
have-
like I have a goal. Like, I mean, my goal is still stay in good shape, maybe get a little leaner, whatever. I have like the basic goals, but it's not as important to me as it was when I was getting ready for a show or getting ready for a fight or getting ready for High Rocks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, now it's more chill. But
Nice.
it's also, I think, as you get, it's weird. I feel like because I've been training for so long, now you got that like old man mature muscle. So it's like, it's hard for me to lose.
It's only gonna get better.
It's only gonna get better. Like if I don't train for a week, if I don't bodybuild for a week, it's not like I'm gonna lose all my. Before, if I missed a day, or like if I left my creatine at
It's a big
home, I
problem.
would drive back home, get my creatine, because I'd be like, I'm fucked if I don't do it now. So the mentality has changed quite a bit, I would say so. So right now it's just random. I went back to jiu-jitsu for the first time
Yeah, I
in
saw
2
that.
years.
Nice. I want to try that shit.
You should come Saturday.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make time for it because
It was fun.
the huge difference in my training and your training is that I wouldn't say that I get super like enclosed in a certain form like
Yeah.
you would have.
Yeah, I lock into one thing.
Yeah, I've always had like pretty
Flexible.
wide and flexible ideals. So
I'm
like
kind
we're
of getting there.
We're here now, and after the bodybuilding phase, and we joined this gym. I did powerlifting just for one meet.
Just
and I
to
was
try
like,
it.
okay, good.
Yeah, knock it off
You
the list.
know, I tried it. Maybe I'll come back to it, but
Yeah.
the training is very intense. So
It's a
immediately
lot.
afterwards, I was like, you know what?
I don't
Let's
wanna
go back
do-
to
yeah.
functional. And then I had ideas of doing an Ironman.
I remember
So
that.
I
yeah.
trained for like 4 or 5 months for an Ironman, but then I wish I still followed through with it, but it was just so expensive, bro. You have no idea how much it costs to join
get a-
the race. You have to buy the suit. I bought
And
the
then you
bike.
couldn't even do anything, couldn't take vacation. I remember the guys
No.
like, you have to dedicate your life to this.
It was super intensive. I was at the like very end of my training. I was doing like 2-hour bike sessions on my Peloton.
Oh my God.
Just like steady state. He's like, you need to push this much watts for 2 hours. Just
Oh my
constantly.
God, that sounds horrible.
It was rough. I was coming out of that thing drenched.
Oh, that sounds
But like
horrible.
I had to bow out of the race. I wish I had the time to do it, but it was like $6 grand to enter the race.
Holy
like
shit.
like all in buying the suit, buying the bike, signing up for the race, the travel.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even calculate the travel. Would have been more.
Like 10 grand.
That's why all these fucking middle-aged guys are doing this, because they can afford it.
Yeah, it's like midlife crisis.
But I still do want to do one day.
Could be
And
fun
then
to
I,
train
you
for.
know, that kind of just goes. We're almost at the end of the workout, end of the episode. I told you we could do it.
Oh, this is actually the end of it.
Yeah, I got
This
one
is
more.
last set,
I
so
got one
I'm
more
done.
set.
Yeah.
And now we're here. So like my main focus is kind of, I call it building and refining my body's armor.
Wow.
So I do things
Copyright.
for longevity.
Yeah.
Things that I enjoy. Like we're bodybuilding, weightlifting right now, but I also do Pilates. I do yoga, sometimes hot yoga.
Yeah.
I go on runs. I'm focusing on running more. I do HIIT
Yeah.
at 45. So like a little mixture of everything.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
kind
that,
of like,
I have like that Goku
it's Monday, okay?
mindset of
Oh
like,
my God. Is there a little extra espresso this morning? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're good. How are you? Fantastic. Yep.
you know, like the Goku, just like always get better, always get better.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like, I
And,
would say I'm at
he's
that-
always getting better at different things.
nice.
Not zoning in on the one thing, just like trying to be
Being
good
more
at
open to
like
it.
a jack
yeah.
of all trades kind of thing.
Yeah, just like like now it's just general fitness.
Yeah, just want to be
all encompassing.
strong, athletic, all
Yeah,
around.
all encompassing. Yeah, I think that's good. I think I'm at that point too. And now it's like if I want to do high rocks or a competition or something, it's like, all right, I give myself 3 months to dial in on it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, definitely the training has changed. It was like, you know, P90X, at home workouts. And I went to the gym, then I did 8-9 shows, and then I did martial arts. I competed in that. Then I did powerlifting, then I did high rocks. So kind of over the years, I've done a little bit of everything. Some soccer sprinkled in there. I did that for a while as well. But yeah, I think right now I'm kind of at the same point in my training where it's just like, train to feel good, train for fun, train to get a pump. Like, average week for me is
finding
like,
a nice pump.
yeah, average week for me is like,
Yeah, what's your average split? Let's go. Beginning split versus today's split.
Okay, that'll
'Cause
be
we've
to close
gone
it
over
off,
our
to close it off.
entire.
So 19-year-old me, my split would be 5 days a week, chest, back, legs, shoulders, arms, and like 3 to 4 days of steady state cardio, straight bodybuilding. Now, my split is like 3 days of some form of weightlifting, trying to, in those 3 days to at least hit 2 to 3 really heavy movements, squat, deadlift, bench, pull-ups, rows, whatever, and then a bunch of accessories. 1 or 2 days of functional fitness, like, you want to do some abs?
Yeah.
Some leg raises to finish?
Yeah.
Read my mind? Yeah, then like 2 days of functional training, whether that's F45 or something here, and then fun workouts. Random day of Pilates, random day of jiu-jitsu. So that's kind of my split right now.
Nice.
So if 20-year-old me saw this, he'd be like, that's not very optimal. Right?
I'm
But-
in kinesiology.
yeah, you're not recovering properly. But
We have whoops to tell us now.
exactly, we have the technology.
Nice.
What about you?
So I'm gonna go for like my first splits in university because they were kind of constant. It would be a 5 day training split, sometimes 6, but I would say 5 on average.
Yeah.
And it was, let's say after I kind of grew out my first year of just doing upper body, I then started doing deadlifts, squats, like everything.
Yeah.
I smartened up. So I'll go from my second year. 5 day split, it would be 1 to 2 lowers, and the other 3 were upper, but
Upper,
they
yeah.
were split.
Yeah.
Push, pull, and then legs, whatever it was afterwards. And then it was mainly bodybuilding, with a focus on lifting a little bit heavy as well.
Yeah.
But mainly the volume training for hypertrophy. Versus today, I have a 3-4 weightlifting day, bodybuilding, whatever. But it's like you said,
Yeah.
4 to 6 heavy
And then
reps
accessories.
of a core movement, maybe 2 if I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
And then it's just accessories after 8 to 10 reps, 10 to 12, 15 reps maybe.
Yeah.
But I like to focus in that 4 to 8 range. I think that's the best bang for your buck.
I agree.
Everything afterwards, like 10 to 12, is
volume,
burnout, all that stuff. I do it with my clients at the end, just to like get that extra burning feeling for them. And so, other than the 3-4 days
and then
weightlifting,
just random stuff.
I do like an
Pilates.
F45.
Yeah.
I'll do a Pilates or a yoga. I'll run 1 to 2 times a week, maybe 3.
Yeah, that's true. I got to do that.
And then I'll do running is considered cardio. And then maybe sometimes I'll even do like Stairmaster or incline walk once a week.
Yeah.
I walk the dog a lot. I do want to try and get into
The
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I feel like the jits.
I think I'm just going to do it like once a week, once every 2 weeks, just for fun. It's good cardio. I burned like 1,400 calories when I went last time. There's 2 hours.
Boxing would be fun.
Yeah, boxing, Muay Thai, any of that stuff is great. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Just 3-4 good lifts, 2 to 3 random days of whatever I feel like, whether that's Pilates or jiu-jitsu or martial arts or whatever. Just, yeah, more fitness stuff, right?
So after we've gone over our entire fitness journey, you know what the constant is? It's that we've been doing this for a shit ton of time.
15 plus years, yeah.
And we've been into so many, we dipped our toes into so many different realms and things.
Yeah.
And when you meet people that are like, how do you do it? How do you stay like this? Well, listen to this fucking episode.
Yeah.
Like 16 years, 18 years, like this shit doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, you got to make it fun.
See what you like.
You got to change it up, yeah.
Sometimes zone in a little bit maniacally like you.
But there's also,
or like always just do shit.
There's also people like the old school Euros who are like, I do same workout 27 years. And they do the same thing, but who cares?
But it's the time.
Yeah, if it works, yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Yeah.
We like trying a bunch of new things, but the point I was making is that we've always been doing something for this amount of time.
It's always something in the fitness
and there's
space.
that compounding effect, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas I'm sure you hear it every day with new prospects or like current clients, they're like, I need to get fit in 2 weeks. And you're like, or like 3 months. 3 months you can do something, but like you're better off just,
or if they ask,
making this a lifestyle choice, right?
That's what we try to convince people that's lifestyle. Or it's funny when clients or people ask like, you're in good shape, how long did that take? 17 to 18 years. But like, what?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? It takes a lifetime to get to where you want to be.
And it also never
And I'm still
ends.
not even where I want to be anyways.
No.
So
Well, that's our mindset, right?
Yeah.
But you're always like
striving for better.
You're always able to improve.
Yeah.
It's not like there's an end goal, because if you were to reach an end goal, then what do you do after?
Yeah. You always want to, and I think you're making a good point. Like, give yourself like small goals. Like, hey, I want to compete, or I want to do this, or maybe I want to bench 225, or I want to deadlift 500, whatever it is. Then you hit that, and then you switch the goals. All right, now I want to be able to run a 5-minute kilometer. Perfect. Okay, that's your next goal. So I feel like if you always have something to strive for, it's definitely easier. But yeah, I think we're good. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, last one. One more set.
Yeah.
What would you say? Oh, that's a terrible
like this?
set, bro. Do it right. What would you say your goal or like few micro goals currently are? Do you have like a big goal or do you have micro goals?
I do, actually. I'm going to do 3 more. So right now, actually literally as of today, I don't know why I decided to do it. I want to do like a 3-month actual cut and like, so I think I told you I like.
What for?
Just for myself.
Okay.
Yeah, for my birthday.
Okay.
So I'm going to document it as well, so I have an excuse so I can make a video about it. So I'm,
You're gonna start in January?
No, I'm starting like today.
Bro, it's Christmas season.
I know. I decided to say, fuck it, I'm just gonna...
What do you mean? We have a holiday party next weekend.
I'll track the alcohol. I said I'm gonna track it. I didn't say I was gonna stick to it. I'll just track it. So my short-term goal right now is a 3-month cut. I wanna lose 10 pounds, like 3 to 5% body fat. I'm gonna actually go do a body scan right after this so I can document it.
I'll come with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick scan. And then that's my short-term goal, and then long-term goals, definitely another high rocks, probably do another powerlifting meet at some point, probably compete in jiu-jitsu again, but those are all kind of like on the horizon, so.
Nice. That's it?
That is it.
What about me? You're not gonna ask me what mine
I
are?
don't care about your goals.
You suck.
All right, what do you got?
I got. I want to do a marathon.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I would just put it under the belt.
Yeah.
I
Never
want
done
to put another. I want to get a pro high rocks in there, but overall, more of a focus on a bit heavier lifts, like 4 to 6 rep range.
Nice.
And just keep building off of that. Sick. That's it. Small goals, nothing crazy.
Good shit.
I don't want to do a full Ironman.
All right. We'll see about that.
Let's go. Let's go film your.
Let's go
your
get a
weight
body
entry.
scan.
It's gonna be the last clip.
All right. Peace, y'all.